Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Animatronic Trio. I am Anthony.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ashley.
Yes, you are. And welcome to episode 4. This is a podcast about all things Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, pop culture, and cookies today. So, welcome. Hey, guys.
Hey.
You're allowed to talk, Aaron. Come on.
Oh, I thought my mic was turned down.
It was. It's up now.
I only gave Ashley that look because you said cookies and...
And I'm not partaking in the cookies.
Oh,
What's going
yeah.
on? Why aren't you partaking in the cookies? Let everyone know.
I'm doing this little thing called Whole30. Yeah.
Seems dumb. I did it for 6 days.
5.
5 days I couldn't handle it.
Oh, you did do it for 5 days, though?
Yeah, bro.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
I worked
Thursday,
hard.
Friday,
So I only did it for a day?
Turns out, I almost died, though, so I had to get off the diet quickly.
Right. Yeah, I lasted a day.
You did good. And then you ate a whole pie.
Yeah, and then no, I didn't eat a whole pie. I ate a whole mini pie. It was a mini pie.
But it was the whole pie.
But it was the whole pie. It was a blueberry pie.
But it made you feel better?
Not sure.
I was like not okay. And then I ate my pie and I was kind of okay.
Okay.
That's exactly
And then the next morning you were not okay.
No, I felt really sick the next morning. Well, actually, because I actually went more than 24 hours. I went 48 hours of no sugar. And so my body went into shock. And then I ate the pie.
Had to eat.
Yeah.
And then my body went into shock again.
Yeah, you were on the opposite end of the spectrum.
You spiked.
Yes.
You dipped and spiked.
You guys are addicts.
No, actually, you're confused. We're not addicts. We just know the proper amount of sugar intake our bodies need.
Mine's
What,
174. I need 174 grams of sugar every day.
His
Yeah,
is
that's a
one
lot.
mini pie per day.
It's a little more than that.
And then some.
Like, I had some Twizzlers today.
Mm.
And what else did I have?
I've had only
Actually, now I
good
think about
things
it.
today.
Oh, I had a bunch of, like, Chewy bars. Those got sugar in them. Yeah.
Chewy bars.
Yeah, like, little Quaker Chewy bars. Those probably got, like,
Nice.
Yes.
5 grams of sugar each. I
Yeah.
had 3,
Delicious.
so.
I think I did pretty
That's
good.
15.
I had like a buffalo chicken sandwich thing. And
It's not
then
like sugar. There's
what
carbs,
like a
bread.
hamburger patty by itself.
You're eating healthy, dude.
And then what you guys just saw what I just ate. That was like a
Yeah, you did good today.
yeah, I did good, but these cookies are
You're
gonna
going to
help.
top it off with some 3 cookies.
Thank you, cookies. So I thought since we're here, and obviously we're leading up to the Mandalorian, we can kind of briefly talk about the Mandalorian every single podcast because obviously, as you can see, I'm looking forward to it.
You got your Baby Yoda mug.
Baby Yoda mug and Mandalorian T-shirt, all from your good friend and mine, Aaron Shores, right next to us here.
Aaron Sohoris.
I'm so modest.
He's, me. So yeah, he hooked it up, but I'm looking forward to it. Although I've heard some unfortunate rumors rumbling.
Yeah,
this week.
I really hope.
I honestly,
I hope they're not true.
here's the deal. If they're true, so actually, I don't know if you've heard. The rumors are Pedro Pascal possibly walked off the set halfway through filming season 2.
I did hear.
Because he's had some disagreements with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni sounds like he doesn't want to wear the helmet. Sounds like he doesn't want the Mandalorian, who always wears a helmet because it's his religion and creed, doesn't want to wear the helmet. It seems a little ego-y, maybe, to me. It's like, you know what you signed up for.
But,
you know
he's,
Right.
but he's not the voice.
He is Pedro Pascal is the voice.
Yeah.
Oh, then
He's in the suit and he is the voice.
Oh,
But
yes?
he's also not. He's also
I thought
not in the suit nearly as much as you think.
I was gonna say. I thought I thought it was
John
one or the
Wayne.
other.
John Wayne's son is
John
actually.
Wayne. What kind of cowboy name is that?
Never heard of John Wayne?
No, that was a Shanghai.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
That
I love Shanghai Nights.
was Shanghai Noon.
Well, it's also Shanghai Nights after, right?
Mike, what was from Shanghai Noon?
But he goes by John Wayne in Shanghai Nights.
Well, yeah, because they established that in the first.
In Shanghai Noon.
So,
Jackie Chan, Owen Wilson. Watch it. It's actually really good.
It is really good. I haven't seen it.
Both of
since I
them
was
are
like
great.
10.
I watched them not that long ago. But no, so John Wayne's son, I always forget his first name. His last name's Wayne, by the way. He
Wayne.
does most of the actual physical acting. Anything that involves stunts, and then also, I guess they wanted somebody who carries themselves, like it wanted kind of like a swagger, like a John Wayne type swagger.
That's what I thought. So that's why I was saying, why wouldn't he want to wear the helmet if that's not even him most of the time?
Interesting.
Right, but I think he wants to be more of the he wants instead of being essentially a voice actor for the role, I think he wants to be a face actor.
He wants to be the Mandalorian.
He wants to be the Mandalorian. He wants the show to somehow go in a direction where he doesn't wear the helmet as much.
So, go ahead. Here's my issues here. One, you already said it. He signed up for this role. He knew know exactly what you're getting into when you accept these roles.
Right. Yes.
So, I don't see. I want to say a few things. One, the story is coming from Grace Randolph, who sometimes she's right, sometimes she's way off. I really hope this
could be one of those things that she came out with, nobody really acknowledged.
Yeah.
And then now it's kind of picking up steam again. So who knows if maybe like more major outlets got wind of it and then started to repost it, and now it's perpetuating.
Who told the story?
Her name's Grace Randolph. She has a YouTube channel and basically does what we do.
So she started.
But she's really famous.
But better. But I mean, the thing about it is, it seems to be kind of picking up steam and more and more.
It's getting a lot more.
And here's the thing. Hundreds and hundreds of people have been tweeting at Pedro Pascal. And if it was not true, all he has to say is, no, I didn't walk off the set. It doesn't hurt anything. But the fact that he's radio silent, no commenting it, no commenting is kind of like a...
comment.
It's a comment, and it's kind of like a profession of guilt, I feel like. Like, did you steal those shoes? No comment. It's like, well, you could have just said, no, you didn't steal those shoes if you didn't steal those shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
So I feel like since he's not saying anything, Disney Plus hasn't said anything, Lucasfilms hasn't said anything, like, regarding this. And usually, they would say something like, hey, that's not, So apparently, what the story is now, that he went and had a meeting with Lucasfilms.
Yeah.
Behind, or kind of went over the heads of David Filoni.
Yeah. And Jon
Favreau. I thought I was about to mix up their names. And I can imagine they didn't like that. But apparently, I mean, he probably met with like Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, and she was like, hey, no, what you signed up for. This is Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Like, Dave Filoni is kind of like George Lucas's
stepchild,
like apprentice. You know, like he's his Jedi apprentice.
Yeah.
And they're both kind of guys that are like, this is kind of the way it is. This is Star Wars. Dude.
This is the way.
This is not. This is not the Pedro Pascal show. It's it's a Star Wars.
Yeah.
And so I think right now, I mean, obviously season 2 is dropping. They obviously finished filming. Who knows? And I think Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau wanted to introduce more characters and follow more storylines. So this might have actually benefited that. They could have gone different directions with the second half of the season if that's what happened. I think the problem or the worry
now. It's called The Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. I mean, honestly, like they could. He barely says dialogue now. Like he has very little dialogue anyway, right? Like he has dialogue, but it's not like it's a conversational show.
Right.
There's a lot of, just physical acting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I really feel like they probably have enough from him content-wise that they probably can make it work, just like they did with Carrie Fisher. Like they were able to kind of make it work. And if they have, the actor who's in the suit anyway, I'm sure they could finish out the season. The fear now is what's going to happen with season 3. Is there going to be a season 3? Are they going to?
When did he walk off? How many episodes?
Supposedly like halfway through.
Oh, you said that. Okay.
And I think it was kind of one of those things where he went above them and was like, "Here's the deal. I want the character to go in a different direction." And they were like, "No." And I think they were like, "Well, you can go. you can
literally go in. You can not. Pedro Pascal can go into a different direction out of this building.
Yes, exactly. you can not be the Mandalorian. That's fine too. I just don't understand why. Like, let the character develop. Like, we don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Right. But to me, if I was Pedro Pascal, you're on arguably the most like anticipated, streaming show. It's kind of the flagship Disney Plus show right now, and you're gonna throw it away because you're not getting enough FaceTime. It's like everyone knows it's you.
That's why I find it like kind of hard to believe.
I was gonna say, honestly, we have no idea what happened or why he is doing what he's doing, even if he's doing anything.
Yeah, but I feel like too, even if he voiced these concerns, like how easy is it for Jon Favreau and the team to kind of be like, hey, we could do more scenes where he's alone and takes his helmet off. And
I feel like
he's with a droid and takes his helmet off.
I feel like that conversation must have happened, and I don't know where the hiccup is. Like it seems weird. Like it seems like why would you not be able to compromise in some way for Pedro?
Right.
And also, if you're Pedro, you know what you signed up for. Like this is the whole character. Like literally, it defines the character.
Yeah.
But when we were watching season 1, we even said, I wonder if he'll start taking his helmet off and show himself. Like, we were getting those vibes.
Well, they kind of, like, obviously they had, in, the last episode, they had him remove his helmet for the droid.
Yeah.
And then there was earlier on in the season when
he was alone. But the lady let him have his space.
Right, but she tried to take his helmet off at one point, and he almost allowed it.
Yeah.
But then he didn't. And so, to me, it's like, I don't care either way. If he just like, if they're like, oh, he's deciding that he shows his face now and he's going on it. Like, they could have done a lot of things. But who knows what Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have like planned for the future of the show, and it might just not have coincided with what he was looking for. Who knows? Maybe they were like, we're going to do The Mandalorian, but you're not going to be in a lot of the next couple. Maybe he wasn't going to be in a few like episodes or something weird like that. We don't know. Yeah. Maybe he just got, actor cancer.
Which was it? Clone Wars that did the Siege of Mandalore?
Yes.
Did you watch any of that?
No. I'm working my way through it all right now.
What I don't understand about like that show is there are Mandalorians who just casually take their helmets off all the time. In front of lots of people. So I don't really understand, like, why is it that they've done that in this show, but then Mandalorians aren't supposed to do it?
That's a good point. And they're being if they are so strict and upset with that, him proposing that, but they do it in.
Yeah, and like it's an animated show, but it's canon.
It is. Unless they are trying to go a new direction.
Yeah.
And then maybe, because the Siege of Mandalore would have happened. I almost kicked that cup.
I know.
Siege of Mandalore would have happened way before the Mandalorian show, correct? Yeah. So perhaps because essentially the Mandalorians were wiped out.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe now, after all of that, that is now an oath they've all taken.
Maybe,
and that's like the only kind of like workaround that I've thought of for that, because I've thought of that before, or I think we've talked about that before. So I don't know, but I'm still looking very much forward.
Oh yeah, I am too.
I'm stoked. I've watched the trailer,
but I'll say this though. Let's say worst case scenario, these stories, rumors are true, and then season 3
put a new dude in the suit. I don't fucking care.
Well, yeah, because it's like at the end of the day, like. Sure, I'm watching this because it's Star Wars, but I love the show so much because Boba Fett was my favorite character in Star Wars, and when this show got announced and I was like, okay, cool, so it's basically Boba Fett but a different guy, and I love that because that's what I like, the way he looks, and sure, you can just throw a different guy in and get a guy who sounds like Pedro Pascal. I'm sure a lot of people can do that voice.
Yeah.
And that so it's I don't freaking care, but don't. Sure, I'm cool with exploring other characters and storylines, but if that's not the focus, I'll be pretty disappointed.
If they go do a 180 and just keep calling it the Mandalorian.
Yeah, then they call it Baby Yoda. What?
The child. That
would be
Boba, or you know what they could do? Boba Fett could come in and kill Mando, and the show could still be called The Mandalorian, and it could be centered around Boba Fett.
Good.
Whoa.
It's awesome.
Boba Fett
It's
is the
awesome.
same age as
Mando.
Oh, you said
Mando?
let's awesome?
Yeah.
Oh, they said that's awesome.
That was awful.
I was like, what?
I mean, and they've announced who's playing Boba, right?
Yeah, it's the
It's the original.
Django.
Or not, it's not the original. The
Django, right?
yes, but what's his name?
I don't know
I
his
can't
name.
remember his name.
So Boba
Um,
Fett is the same age as the Mandalorian.
No,
he'd be
no,
older.
he would be older, but it's like that at that point. It's like you don't have to take his helmet off ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Or no, that's not true. If it is Boba Fett, then he could still have his helmet off at some point and just be a different actor, because we know it's now a different character.
true. So who knows? There's a lot of options.
Yeah,
I just was thinking about that today earlier, and I was like, we could chat about it.
I tell you
because
what, though, at the end
it's
of the
kind of
day-
new news.
I trust Jon Favreau and I trust Dave Filoni because
Yeah,
they know what they're freaking
they
doing.
know what
That's
they're doing,
true.
and they got
So-
the right intentions.
There really hasn't been Star Wars content from them, or I don't know too much about Dave Filoni outside of Star Wars. If he
Clone Wars.
well,
He
yeah,
did,
but outside of
He
Star
did
Wars,
Avatar: The Last Airbender, the cartoon.
I never watched that.
Yeah.
But I know, like, Jon Favreau, like, I love all his stuff.
Mhm.
So,
That's true. So regardless, it'll still probably
Yeah.
be good.
yeah.
Sorry,
I'm going
eating a
to,
cookie.
you're eating a cookie? I'm going to try this red tea.
Yeah. Tell me what you
I'm
think.
really excited.
It's yeah.
So I've never even heard of red
African
tea. African red tea.
Rooibos, herb tea, red
Rooibos?
tea, rooibos,
Rooibos.
rooibos,
Rooibos.
rooibos,
Rooibos, right?
rooibos, rooibos, rooibos.
It's really good.
Isn't
like,
you like it?
Is it cold now?
no, it's just kind of like a little warm.
It's been.
Oh yeah.
But I waited
Which is
intentionally. I
perfect.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't want to drink it really hot.
I'm actually gonna go back. For I was
Um,
getting warm though drinking it.
yeah, it's really good.
We turned the fan down because it was making noise.
But yeah, it's very vanilla-y, very soothing.
Yeah, and I'm drinking it out of this rad Mickey, Pluto, Goofy, and Donald cup. And I think I don't know about you guys, but I would kind of like to talk about these guys.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Whoa, segue.
I thought you were
Segue.
gonna say I'd like to talk about where you got this.
Oh no no.
I was gonna say you. Yeah, our
I
good
was thinking
old.
we
As
could
all take a drink at the same time.
yeah, I was thinking we could just have some Disney chat for a little bit.
Yes, we haven't had a lot of Disney chat, and I'm
Yeah.
excited.
And it sucks because it's
So-
like
I know.
Not open.
it's still not open.
Are we talking
Still not
about
open.
Disney?
I'm talking all of it.
Anything.
Anything.
Because
Like,
I'll talk about Disneyland. I want to
Let's talk about Disneyland.
So, obviously,
We just opened like floodgates
Yeah.
for Anthony.
what are you talking about?
I love Disney pickles.
Oh my god.
Did someone say Disneyland?
I keep them in my pockets. Pickle pockets, I call them.
Pickle pockets.
Yeah. Pickles for later.
You hear?
Pickles for now.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
They
Cool.
don't last very long.
You gotta eat them quick. Everyone's like, "Oh, did you get a pickle?" I'm like, "It's already gone." They're like, "That was
It's
fast."
so good.
Wow.
You gotta feel them all. Do you feel them?
You gotta check the firmness.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've never had a pickle from Disneyland.
Get out of here!
I know. And every person that I've ever gone with loves them, and I love pickles. And for whatever reason, I don't know. Like I've just never had one.
Outrageous.
Really?
Yeah,
We gotta go.
and I think it's usually because at the end of the day, I'm like, you know, everyone has their favorite snacks,
Mhm.
and
Lots
like,
of them. Let's talk about that.
yeah, okay, let's talk about that.
What were you saying?
So, like, when I go to Disneyland, I have a routine, and like, you know, obviously, I've tried different things at certain points to
Mhm.
have favorites, but I just haven't gotten around to the pickle yet.
Okay, well,
Um,
let's talk about what is your Disneyland food / snack routine?
Okay,
Tell me
so
your story. You wake up 7 a.m.
yeah, I wake up 7 a.m. I usually don't eat anything till like 11 or noonish. So
I'm
I don't
6
have
copies
anything
deep
in
at
the
that point.
park right then.
Okay.
Usually I'm just drinking water.
Wow.
No.
healthy.
Yeah.
Prepared.
Prepping. He's stretching.
Well, I guess stretching my stomach for all the junk I'm about to eat because no, I eat crap.
You go hard.
Excuse me. Yeah. But my go-to, usually the first thing I do, especially if you're in Disneyland, first ride I want to do is Space Mountain every time. It's like, if I'm in that park, I'm like, I want to go straight to Space Mountain. And on your way to Space Mountain, you know,
Churros.
no, actually, I'm not a churro guy.
Okay, get out again.
Yeah, so listen, I love churros, but here's my thing. Why spend like $7 on a churro this big that's really, really good?
They're $4.75.
$4.75, whatever. When you can go to Costco and get a churro twice the size for like 75 cents. And it's
I
as
know
good.
I know the exact answer.
It's Disneyland.
You're in Disneyland.
I know, but
We went to
listen, I can get good churros at a lot of places.
We went-
You know what you can't get?
What?
That's on your way to Space
a
Mountain.
churro
What?
in Disneyland.
No. So you're passing Star Tours, right? And you're
Mhm.
making your way right as it starts to bend. It's like in between Star Tours and
Are you talking about the stupid pretzels with the cream cheese on the inside?
they're not stupid.
You talking about those stupid
I'm
pretzels?
talking about the Mickey Mouse cream chease
Here's the
filled
deal.
pretzel, and
Wait,
it's
I
not
have
stupid.
not had those.
It's
You know
incredible.
why? The gross.
No, they're not. They're bomb. They're
The
incredible.
one time we went, you were like hyping them, and I got one, and I was like, cool. I could have got 2 churros instead.
Wow.
Well, here I'm gonna be kind of in the middle here because I sort of know.
No, Aaron's in the middle.
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of see what Aaron's saying
No, I don't see it.
because
It's more sustenancy.
I hope your
Anthony?
stomach growl went into the mic.
I need more cookies.
oh my gosh, you can hear us talking about churros. Anthony could eat churros like every churro stand,
Every time we walk by, I'm like, anybody want to get a churro?
and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Churro
Like,
Okay. Pickle?
We'll pull it in my pocket.
so I'm good to do like 1, maybe 2 churros tops.
I honestly can't tell you the last time I had a churro in Disneyland. Like,
Okay,
it's-
you should at least have 1.
yeah, Aaron, what's wrong with you?
because I have other
Oh.
snacks.
Oh,
You know
so
what
do
is?
we.
You know what's really good that we just discovered? I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing. Churro gears.
What's that?
I liked
Exactly.
the
And like,
bagel
let me say this
twist
too
better.
before we get more into churros. I love churros.
Okay, let's stop. You got to finish your routine, and then
Oh,
we'll kind
yes,
of go
yeah,
into
yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to say I do love churros. It's not that I don't get them because I don't like them. It's just
Yes.
there's other things there that are a little more unique.
I
like,
totally agree.
You
Churros.
know
I totally
what's
get
it's in between the castle and the little theater.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's
Bagel
where
twist?
no, he's talking about the garlic.
The cheesy
rope or
garlic
something.
twist.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a bagel.
It's not a bit. Well, it's like a.
It's got cheese and pepper on top.
Yes. It's
Whatever.
really
I'm
good.
talking about the same thing.
That's the same stand that now has the churro gears, or at least it did. Hopefully,
So
they're
what's
keeping
churro gears?
it. Churro gears are.
Sounds so loud. Why
I
does it
know,
sound
it's
so
so
loud?
Hopefully, it's
Sounds
picking
so
it up.
loud.
Churro gears they're like a cruller donut.
A cruller?
Cruller. They're like they're round, obviously. They're donuts. But they're kind of like finned. They have like fins.
Fins? No.
Anyway, it's
It's like,
basically
icing when you like go like this?
Yeah. Spell it for me.
cruller. Yeah, look it up. K-R ruler. I don't know. Something like that. Cruller.
Crulle.
That's what I said. I said C.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So they're like that shape,
Yeah.
but they're
Okay.
churros.
yeah. Okay. And I can see why they're called gears.
Yes. And they're freaking.
So it's like a churro.
They're
mixed
actually-
with a donut.
They're actually. It's because it's a different consistency than a churro. So it's a little more donutty. Like, as far as like more cakey.
Okay.
As opposed to like a churro.
Yeah.
Really fucking good.
How good?
Really fucking good. But they're at the same stand as your
Nice.
cheesy bread.
Yeah, because I love those.
Does,
You
yes.
love those?
Yes.
So good.
The
So
bread's
good.
And
that is
honestly,
good.
that's one that like a lot of
So
people
good.
don't know about. That.
Yeah. I was
Well, not
new
a-
to Discovery for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say not a lot of people hit. No. Not a new discovery for us because
Mhm.
he had told. I've talked to him about it, and I
Mhm.
think I was like, let's get it.
Well, new Discovery as in first time we tried it
Yes.
was
Okay.
recently.
Fair.
And yeah, a lot of people don't know about that, and it is hidden because that's the
I-
only place in
Yes.
both parks that you can get it.
I was
Yes.
gonna say I think it's because it's at that stand.
And sometimes they're closed.
yeah.
like-
yeah,
That
something
stand's
like
not
that.
always open.
So,
Um, Yeah, that's.
you had to Space
What's
Mountain.
next? What's next? Space Mountain?
Usually, oh wait, we're just talking foods, right? We're not talking.
Yeah. Just give us your
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like, if I'm ready for lunch, I do. Usually, I just go between two options. Like, don't get me wrong, I can eat anything. I love everything, but like my favorites are clam chowder bowl.
I was gonna say bread bowl.
Love clam chowder bread bowls.
New Orleans?
Heck, yeah. And did you say in New Orleans? Yeah.
That's in New Orleans.
If I'm in Disneyland, there, and then obviously the pier.
Yes.
In California Adventure.
At the bakery.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
La Brea
yeah.
Bakery? Is
Yeah.
what it is, right?
Across from Gear Delis.
Have you done the bread tour? Where you go through and they give you the
You
sample?
get a little
and,
sample
yeah,
bread.
it's kind of
Yeah.
awesome.
If
The
I'm in
bread tour.
California Adventure, my other favorite spot is just like diagonal on the pier. It's the Mexican
Mexican place?
restaurant. Oh, I love.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's
It's so
Ashley's
good.
favorite.
So good.
Yeah.
And then also the Mexican restaurant in Disneyland too. So yeah,
Oh,
usually I'm
yeah.
only doing like
La
clam chowder.
Zoca or something. La
We haven't
Zoca.
been to that, or I haven't been to that.
I've been there. Many
It's
times.
in
We went last time. It's in Frontier.
yeah.
Frontierland.
Yeah.
It's to the left of the shooting gallery.
Yes.
That was where the
It's
Dorito
right.
was invented.
It's close to
You heard that right.
Thunder Railroad.
The Dorito was invented at that restaurant.
The Dorito?
The Dorito.
I did not know that.
So back in the day, that was a Frito Lay's. It was like something Frito was the name of the restaurant.
Interesting.
And apparently people were tossing out the taco shells. And so they took them, broke them up into chips, seasoned them, and started selling them. And that's how
Wow.
Doritos
I
were
did not
started.
know this.
Fact check me,
Yeah.
people. Fact check me. Look it up. I could have just made it up.
That's really cool. I didn't know.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that place is good though.
You know what? Also, I don't think they do
Okay,
it anymore.
Time out. Also, Aaron has never been to Galaxy's Edge, so he doesn't know about
This
that
is true.
thing. He's been
I would-
waiting.
I know.
so
I
He's been waiting,
have.
so he doesn't know that yet. So
Yeah.
if you think, oh, I wonder why he's not talking about anything delicious in Galaxy's Edge. It's
Yeah,
because
I
he's
haven't been
not
there yet.
gone.
But he's
Unfortunately-
hitting all the good stuff.
He's hitting the good
Honestly,
stuff.
I would have named all those things before Galaxy's Edge anyway.
You want to know a really good one that a lot of people don't know about, but I think they don't do it anymore. I hope they do.
What?
It's what's the ice cream parlor that's in
I know.
Frontierland?
You are talking about the what is it? Golden Horseshoe.
Yeah.
The Golden Horseshoe, and you're talking about that sundae. or
Nope.
It's like a cookie, right?
No.
Brownie. Cookie
What?
brownie.
I don't know.
Banana
I-
split.
Ice cream nachos. And the
what?
crazy part is it's like a huge serving and it's like $5. Like,
What is it?
It's so it's basically like waffle cones like broken up to look like chips,
Oh.
and then they put like it's like an ice cream thing. Like
Oh,
it's
wow.
like 3 different ice creams. It's so freaking good.
Yeah, I think I remember
Wow.
you telling me.
It's
I'm like
so
trying to
good.
guess all of
Yeah.
Aaron's favorite things. I'm like, I know. I'm like, brownie, cookie. ice
I
cream.
want to say you're the one who told me, and I've only had it the one time, and I was like, it's really freaking good, but it's one of those things where like I don't do it. The meat skewers across from
Ugh,
Jungle
Bengal
Cruise.
barbecue.
Bengal barbecue.
Bengal barbecue.
Yeah,
is
it's really good.
So
So
good.
if you
really
actually want something that feels kind of healthy,
Yeah,
because you can get it's like seasoned meat
that
and
and a
then
pickle.
It's perfect.
But then all the veggies and stuff, like you can get.
Yeah.
Like we always get like a veggie skewer also,
Yeah.
and it's pretty good. And like I
Yes.
feel like you actually get a good amount of food
It's for being like fast. It's
Yeah.
like a good
You love
quality.
that?
for one of the
Yes.
quick
Yeah,
service.
it is
Yes.
really good, but that's one that I've only had it the one time.
Very good.
Hasn't quite made it into the routine.
There's too many things.
Yeah,
There's
there's so many things.
That's why
Um,
I'm shocked you have a routine because I'm literally like just roaming.
Oh
Is
yeah,
there-
no, I usually have a pretty
Well,
the other things. Go ahead.
What about in Cars Land?
I was gonna say that next.
Okay.
Oh, the cozy
my-
cones.
Yes.
Yes.
I freaking, but I
Yes.
can't do the bacon bits ones. I don't like where they put the bacon on top. I don't like that.
Time out.
But you can do the mac and cheese, just no bacon bits.
Love it.
Oh,
It's so
yeah.
good.
Are you freaking kidding?
It's so good.
So
In that
the chili,
feeding
or the
con
chili,
queso.
the chili one. Yeah,
So-
they're both so good.
Have you had the lobster mac and cheese at the Harbor Inn? Is that what it's called?
I have not, but you touch on that, and then I'll touch on a lobster treat.
It's really good. I wish there was more mac and cheese in the bowl
Where
because
is wait, where is this at?
it's at the it's the Harbor Galley, I think is what it's called.
Mhm.
Where is that at?
It's like kind of by Haunted Mansion.
It's
Oh.
basically right. It's on the edge of the water, right across from Haunted Mansion and Splash Mountain. So it's kind of like
And it's like down lower.
Like before you start to turn the
corner. Is it the one where like there's like an upstairs that you can walk up?
No, that's the Hungry Bears.
Oh, that's the Hungry Bear. Yeah.
So it's before that. So before you turn to go down.
I'm not familiar with this one.
So you know when you're you like Haunted Mansion's on your
left, yeah.
And then you see where people are dropping in Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Pretty much right to your left is where that is.
Interesting.
Before you go down,
it's like right on the water.
It's like a little quick service stand. Like it's literally.
Like, it's not a sit down place.
No.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a quick service, but they often have these seasonal or like specialty
cold brews
there, which are freaking usually.
Sometimes comes with a snickerdoodle on top.
Oh my god!
Wait.
The one from the Hungry Bear restaurant?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, didgeridoo me.
Cold brew with like this like cookie foam stuff. It's like a snickerdoodle cold brew foam. And then they put a cookie on it.
It's really
and
that's me.
And then they do like a crumbled cookie on top.
My gosh.
It's really
kind
good.
of messy. But it's like
love messy,
and you kind of like eat all the cookie off the top, or else it's just gonna mush into it.
Okay.
But it's all so.
Well, I mean, your first sips, you're just eating little cookie bits.
I was gonna say your first sips, the foam's this thick. I'm holding my fingers 14 inches apart. So when you try to drink it, it's like you get foam into the back of your sinuses before you get any coffee.
Yeah,
but it's really good.
It's really good.
So
that's
good.
awesome. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Oh my gosh, Aaron.
What's your lobster treat?
Yeah.
So wait, you started talking about the cold brew. You didn't. What's the lobster thing?
Oh, what I was gonna say is they have a lobster mac and cheese bread bowl.
Same place.
Bread bowl.
Yes.
That's like the weirdest combination of things.
Well, they have. I know.
Well, the Snickerdoodle cold brew is actually I think the Hungry Bears, but they often do a different signature cold brew there. That's like a little simpler.
Okay.
It might just have like a.
I didn't even notice about the cold brew thing at the Hungry Bear though, because I've been there quite a few times.
It's not on the menu. You gotta like ask what the specialty cold brew is.
I wasn't in the know. Here I was thinking I was in the know.
Here's the deal. Yeah. Now that you're on this podcast, I'm in the know. I'll tell you this.
Also, I'm in the know.
Also, here's the deal.
You're in the know. You're in the know. Now,
so we're in the know.
Disneyland is closed, so we're okay.
Oh man, yeah.
But
I know.
But the only thing about the lobster mac and cheese is that when you get the bread bowls with like the gumbo or the clam chowder, it kind of soaks all into the bread bowl.
Yeah.
And you kind of feel like you're getting more soup.
Okay.
But the lobster mac and cheese just kind of sits in it. So it doesn't like there's like less mac and cheese. It doesn't feel like you're getting a ton of mac and cheese because it's like filling up the tiny little opening.
Oh, gotcha.
And it doesn't like soak into the bread. So it's so you're like, I just ate mac and cheese and then now I have a bread bowl that's dry. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really soak in.
I loved it, but I know.
No, I enjoyed it too. But I'm just saying, like, I wish
the ratios for me were good.
If
but
like the cheese was like more gooey,
it kind of soaks in the bread because the bread's really chewy and like,
it's super chewy.
I like it.
Well, it's that sourdough.
I like that, but I could see where like
the soup of the clam chowder really helps.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. Oh yeah, and you got to get your little Tapatio packets or the Tabasco packets. But if you find the Tapatio packets, you got to take a bunch.
That's all you, huh?
That's a secret.
Because not every quick service place has them.
Dang.
You got to know where they're at.
Dang.
All right. So next, where do you go after your bread bowl?
My dinner spot.
Oh yeah.
My dinner spot. I think they changed the name. It used to be called Cove Bar. It's the
oh yes,
where you sit on the water in California.
You're talking about California Adventure.
Oh.
It's like connected to Ariel's Grotto.
Yes.
So I think they changed the name of it now, but it was called Cove Bar. And this is like the best spot where like if you want to eat dinner on the water and watch the light show.
The what is it? World of Color?
World of Color.
Oh.
It's like if you don't want to freaking sit on the ground and have front row seats, like
or stand.
Yeah, like, or stand. Like it's the best spot.
Dang,
but it's hard to get that reservation for that.
You have to wait a while. You have to wait a while. Like usually you're in line for like 45 minutes to get in, and you got to be in line at a pretty specific time. So you're spending like 2 hours in that restaurant, but it's worth it because it's good seats, it's good food, and so they have my favorite meal, lobster nachos. Like I'm a nacho guy, like. And he knows, like, I went years where I had nachos every single day. And sometimes 2-3 times a day.
Nachos and a beer. You had that.
Yeah.
When you watch all your sad dog movies.
Yeah. So like I just freaking
That's
love nachos,
interesting.
and I do like different kinds of nachos, like breakfast nachos. I got lunch nachos,
Like
dinner
Nacho
nachos,
Libre?
nacho libre.
Dessert
But
nachos.
but freaking
Dessert nachos?
lobster nachos, they're so good and they're really spicy. They I have like an itch in my eye. I'm like, you guys are like, well, it's freaking digging his eye. But yeah,
I
they're
wasn't
spicy. Like I don't know everything. It's pretty basic nacho stuff. Obviously, like cheese and maybe some onions and lobster, and I think there's beans on it. But then there's jalapenos. It's kind of
That
spicy.
sounds actually really
It's
good.
so freaking good, and it's a big freaking plate.
It's $22.
Here's a question.
Yeah, it's like $20.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense. with being
Also,
seafood.
in that place, shoot, I have a video of it somewhere. I'll have to pull it
Don't
up.
they have pretty decent cocktails in there, from what I've heard?
I've never had a drink from that bar, but
Okay.
I've been with people who have had it and they like them. I don't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up because I know I got a video. We were there for, I want to say somebody's birthday, and in that bar, there's a secret room where like you go like into the kitchen and like past it, around a couple of corners, and then there's this like crazy big steel door with this like wheel.
Mhm.
And like the lady or the cast member who
The
cast member who
It has to be a lady.
yeah the cast member asks you to open the door a certain way, and you've got to like turn this wheel, and it's really freaking heavy, and like you got to like get the meter up to like from red to green, and then the door opens, and then there's this like huge room full of like board games and like this
Whoa,
cool
what?
like table. I don't know what it's called, but it's in Cove Bar. And then there's like a door that leads you out onto the patio of the water, and you have your own private like.
Patio?
Because
Patio.
it is. There's
Did
two
you know
levels.
about
Of it.
Yeah.
that?
No, I think he's making this whole.
No. Like, we'll figure it out. Like, we'll look it up. It's crazy, and like
Nice.
I
Wow,
forget.
No one's touched on this.
And
I've
I don't
never heard
know.
about
I don't
this.
remember how we got there. Like, because we were with some people.
Sounds like you guys just robbed a bank.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
like we were with some like
Were you on
friends of a
drugs?
friend, and they were like, "Yo, we're gonna do this." And I don't remember if it was like their birthday or an anniversary or something, but it was a special event of some kind, and they got us down in there. And I was like, "Yo, what the heck?
Wow.
Like, it's cool.
Snap.
It's really cool."
Dang.
We'll have to try that out if
Yeah.
they
Yeah, I'll have
ever
to look into
reopen.
that.
Yeah.
There's also the new annual pass
That's
holders exclusive cocktail bar,
Oh, little
In,
cocky tail.
which obviously was kind of getting up and running, but then everything shut down, so we didn't get a chance to go
Yeah.
because it was
COVID.
pretty new at that time.
Yeah.
But that's in
DCA.
where the little wine bar or vineyard kind of area.
Oh
You know,
yeah, oh yeah.
so it's
I've eaten there.
upstairs and it's
Have you guys
upstairs
eaten there?
and-
No.
No.
It's good. It's
Is it?
it's
What's
really
it, the
expensive, and
Napa
it's not.
Rose or something?
Yeah, like to be honest, it's not worth it.
No.
Probably not.
It's really expensive, and like, and I think you get tickets to World of Color.
Oh,
but it's
included,
like-
yeah.
The seats, like
Well,
you
that's
get
because-
seats, but the seats aren't even that good. So it's
Oh.
Well,
like,
it's like if you go to what is it, the French Quarter, and you get reservations for certain times. It's like $80, and then you get to sit on the patio during Phantasmic. So like, I feel like that might be cool. I've wanted to try that. We haven't done that. But I mean, you can usually get a decent seat at Phantasmic anyway.
Yeah.
But if you're proactive, man, I'm trying to. I feel like we've tried so many things.
Another one of my favorites that I always like to do is the root beer floats that are on your way down to the Incredicoaster. That little ice cream stand.
Yes. On the
Love
left hand
me.
side.
I don't really drink soda, so like when I go to Disneyland, I get
That's
a
a
root beer
treat.
float. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the with the yellow snow cones.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the Abominable Snowman from
Oh wait,
Monsters Inc.
am I talking about that?
Like you're talking about
it's
you're talking about going down to
it's
Incredicoaster.
you're walking past Ariel's Grotto,
Mhm.
and then it's like
And
on
it's
your
on the
left.
left.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
yes. I think there's 3 different stands, and one of
Yeah.
them is the yellow snow cones, and
Oh,
then I think
okay.
there's like some ice cream stuff. It's funny that most of yours were like ice cream,
I love ice cream.
and I'm so not an
Yeah.
ice cream at Disneyland person. Like I will never order ice
okay,
cream
and
at
that's
Disneyland.
funny because I didn't even mention another one. I go to Gear Delis every time and like get a giant sundae.
You can get that
Really?
at any Gear Delis.
I don't care.
But you're at
I'm
Disney.
at Disney.
Hence the churro conversation.
I was gonna
You
say.
goddamn hypocrite.
And you know,
So are you.
There's what's the
Y'all
ice cream
both
parlor
hypocrites.
on Main Street in Disneyland? What's that? The big one.
The
I
ice
know
cream
what you're
place?
talking about.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't know
the
that
sugar something.
Yeah.
With the Coke
Sugar
bottles.
Bowl.
I've had that one.
The
once.
Sugar Bowl?
I don't know.
Yes, very.
I've had that one once,
Here.
and it's so good.
Yeah, that's in Scottsdale.
Yeah.
It's sugar something.
I
It's
think I
sugar
don't know,
something.
but that one's really good. I've only had it once because that place is just like crazy.
It smells good.
all the time. Oh, it smells so good when
The-
you're walking down
Smells
Main
so
Street.
Well, they
You smell
pump that
them
out.
cookies.
They pump that smell out.
Good.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I believe it because I know there's other smells that come from.
So if
I mean,
you
it's
look-
real, but
If you look over
Yeah,
by, so there's the window where the ladies out there like making cookies in the window. You know that
Yeah,
section
yeah.
on Main Street. Underneath of it, there's 2 vents.
Oh, really?
The smellerizers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
There are so many fun facts. We could do a whole podcast on Main Street.
Oh,
So we're
yeah.
not going to go down that because I got all sorts of cool facts about Main Street. But the caramel apples in that same
I
spot
haven't
are
had
good.
one.
But when we got them, we took them home. We didn't eat them right away.
They were
And
so good.
the
I ate the shit
caramel
We left them in the car.
went down
Oh.
into
So they
the
melted,
cup.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was still good.
yeah.
It was
Yeah,
still
we
good.
Oh, you know what else is really good? I only got it once. I won't do it again because I'm also like, if I'm gonna pay like a lot of money, it needs to be something that's gonna like fill me up. Like the little like Tigger marshmallow tails.
Oh, yeah. Dumb.
They're good.
I haven't
It's
had
it's like marshmallows on a stick, but like they make it look like Tigger's tail.
Oh.
It's
They're
literally
really-
marshmallows.
I
Yeah,
was
and
gonna say,
they're
I don't like
coated with something, but like they're good, but it's like $6 or something like that for like 3 big
Well,
marshmallows.
You like marshmallows.
That sounds
I do
good.
like
I was
marshmallows.
gonna
I'm
say,
not into like marshmallow.
I do not like marshmallow.
Like I like a s'more,
Mm.
but like
Mm.
That's it.
just
know
marshmallow stuff
what?
I'm not into.
I'm surprised. S'mores is probably like nachos
They're
for
your
dinner
favorite.
for
They're
me
your favorite.
is how s'mores is for desserts for me.
Yeah.
And I'm
Really?
surprised Disneyland doesn't, to my knowledge, have like a s'more.
Not just a
Um,
s'more, but I bet they do like s'more.
Right.
Probably do something.
Yeah,
I bet
but I
you-
want like a s'more.
They
Like, a
should-
signature, like, could you imagine a Mickey Mouse shaped s'more? Like Mickey Mouse shaped graham
You know where
cracker?
they
It'd
should
probably
do
be
it?
hard to.
In the Redwood Challenge Trail over
Oh
there,
my
where like
gosh,
it's all
good
like kind of
idea.
outdoorsy camping vibes.
Yeah.
Over there would be the
They should have a
spot.
s'more
Yeah.
stand.
Because they've got a churro like
That's
when
a
you-
good idea.
when you wrap around the corner and then the
Hey,
Redwood
Disney,
Challenge chairs
Put it in.
on the right.
Because they're watching, right? Was Disney gonna
Oh, yeah.
tune
Oh,
in?
The CEO
Turns
is
out
watching.
Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy are our first 2 subscribers.
Oh,
It's wild.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
Feeling sluggish. I didn't know you guys were watching.
I know. I would have.
Yeah, sit down.
Dressed up.
Proper
Oh.
posture. Yeah, Ashley would have. I don't know. Put on
I
a
would have put on
ball
pants.
gown.
Ball gown.
No, yeah, but there's a churro stand right there, and it could be like
Yeah.
a s'more stand.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Other than those, there are things that are really good that I've liked. Obviously, turkey leg. I haven't had one in a long
Dude,
time.
get
Gross.
out of here.
You don't like the turkey legs?
It's a waste of time.
Like,
You can get that at any. You're literally came at me so hard that you can only get this one freaking pretzel at Disneyland, and then you literally gave me the most. You're like, turkey leg. Go to the Renaissance Fair.
sure,
bro.
but
Or
like,
any fair. What was the other one? A root
Ice
beer
cream.
float.
I did come at him like that.
That's
You're
true.
so-
Okay,
That's
look, I'm
true.
sorry, I'm a hypocrite. You're right.
Thank you.
That's true.
Aren't we all?
Oh.
But another basic one, the corn dog.
Okay, well, corn dog at the corn dog castle.
I was gonna say.
Fantastic. They're so good. I can
Yeah.
eat the, oh my god. So
You know
here's the
what I
deal.
don't
It's
like
so
award
basic.
wieners. I don't like the award wiener I got.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what award wieners is?
I thought she said a war wiener. I was like, oh my
Worn
god.
down.
This wiener is geared for war.
Or it's wore out.
Oh no.
All tuckered out. You never had award wieners?
Mm-mm.
So when you
Oh,
go into DCA, turn
Okay.
left and you're going down like the Hollywood
Yeah.
kind of Walk of Fame situation.
Yeah.
On your left hand side before you go into like Mike and Sully.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
award
that little
wieners.
stand.
It's
Uh-huh.
like a facade. Yeah.
It looks like movie. It's like a movie.
Yeah, it looks like you're buying
or
movie
theater.
tickets.
Yeah. That's where I got that. I got the Groot bread there, and I think I did like the Spider-Man cookie. I think I showed you a picture of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I got that there.
Groot bread.
I'm calling no.
I am Groot.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do that there. I think they just do the hot dogs.
No.
They have
They
other things.
did it.
but
There was a special thing going on, and they had all Marvel themed snacks.
They
It was
have
during
some other
It was
stuff.
during like what was it called, like Heroes Week at
Yeah.
The Age of
yeah.
Heroes, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I went to Disneyland while that was going on, and like all the snacks were like all Marvel themed.
Specialty
No.
stuff.
So they had this nice like I don't even remember what kind of bread it was, but it was shaped like Baby Groot's head. It was really cool.
Was it good?
Yeah, and like they had his face like carved, but
Mutilated.
pressed into
That's
it.
cool.
It was
Nice. Award winners. I feel like every time I get award winners,
cool. But what is it? A hot dog?
Yeah.
they're like specialty hot dogs. Like so, like some of them
I
are
don't like
different,
hot dogs.
different
They're just kinda
sausages.
gross.
Different
Oh,
things.
okay. There's different kinds of
Peppers.
sausages you can do.
Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of different stuff.
I just don't like hot dogs, but I can do like hot links, bratwurst.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
there's, like,
straight
all
up
that
hot
stuff.
dog.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I didn't like
they're all different. There's definitely better stuff, but it's good because it's quick. It's usually pretty fast.
It's a quick wiener.
It's a quick
weaning.
True.
I would say. Have you been
True.
to eating at the Carthy Circle?
Which one's that?
That is the when you're walking in through DCA, and there's the first hub right across diagonal. It's the tall white building
Oh no, I've never been
Where
there.
we got the cheese board?
where we had cocktails.
It's a real fancy looking place, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
no, I've been to that.
That's based on where Snow White premiered
Oh,
in 1930 or something. I think
something
it
like that.
was.
38.
And so that's basically they did a miniature version of it.
Wow.
It's really cool, and there's a restaurant upstairs, and then downstairs you can go and have cocktails, and like we had like a cheese board,
Oh,
things
I
like
don't know.
that.
Yeah.
Cocktails were good, cheese board not as good.
Not good. Nah.
I mean, it was fine. It just didn't have. It had like 3 cheeses, and like they were the worst.
Pretty
It
cheeses.
was all the cheese we don't really like.
Blue.
Yeah. I mean, for us, it was not great.
Yeah, someone else might like it.
somebody else might like it.
Yeah, like kind of
You guys might like it.
blue.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy might like it. She's listening for sure. Bob Iger hates it though for sure. He's
Oh,
like
yeah,
he's
he
not a
hates-
blue cheese man.
No.
No, he's a
He's a Gouda.
Oh, I
He's
love
having a Gouda
Gouda.
time.
I don't think I've ever had Gouda.
What?
You
Oh,
have got
Gouda's
to
my
be
favorite.
good.
You're in luck, my friend, because I have Gouda in my pocket.
Well, I had a pickle pocket. I also have a cheese pocket.
Oh boy.
It's so good.
All right.
Let's hear what you guys got to say about
Yeah,
snacks.
I feel like we'll probably have similars because
Yeah.
we do
Well,
the
you
damn
touched on
thing
a lot of my favorites too.
Yeah, you did hit a lot. I mean, I would say obviously churros. Very.
You love churros. You love.
I think
churros.
they're like the best walk-in snack.
So, have you had the like flavored churros? Like, do you ever do like
yeah,
the
so-
Oreo churros?
So, well, no, I don't fuck with that stuff. But there are the churros over in DCA, kind of by Angry Dogs,
Mhm.
which so you get the one that's like got like a cinnamon, sugar, it's red.
Oh, it's spicy.
It's kind of got all
It's
spice to
flaming
it.
hot.
It's like
Oh.
no, it's not.
Oh, it's like I'm
it's-
sorry.
it's
It's like
not like-
Fireball candies.
It's kind of like
a
like
churro?
but it's got like cinnamon kind of sugar
know, like
on it.
a-
Oh, okay. That actually sounds kind of good.
Yeah, like a Big Red. Like it tastes like Big Reddy.
Yeah, like Fireball
Big
Jawbreaker.
Red. Oh, like the gum Big Red.
Yeah.
I was thinking
so
Big
that,
Red the
that
soda.
kind of cinnamon, like or a hot tamale
Oh, I love
kind of.
Big Red soda.
Anyway, so they got that one.
A lot of people don't know about
But I don't like
I
the
know.
Oreo.
You don't do those.
I do like Oreos a lot, but obviously
You're a classic guy.
I'm a classic. I did for me.
Ain't
Churros,
nothing classic about a Big Red churro.
Bro, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, like I've had that one.
But I mean, at least as far as the times I've been
I'm
with
a
you, we've
walking
never
churro.
gotten that.
Yeah, I'm a walk-in churro. Like
You're a walking churro?
if I
or a
walk,
walk-in churro?
I live in a walk-in churro, like a walk-in freezer.
What?
Okay.
I live in a
Chill.
churro.
So basically, like if I walk by a churro stand,
Okay, crush.
and there's
Righteous!
if there's no line for the churro, I feel obligated to get a churro.
I need to help that stand out right now.
He
Yeah.
just
I will get in this line.
I'll be like, hey, so, and I will be like, I'll buy everyone churros.
he
I'll
wants
just like,
to buy rounds.
I buy rounds of churros
Churros on me.
just so I can get a
And
churro.
everyone's like, "No, I'm good. I
It's like
feel sick."
You get a churro, right? You-
I'm like, oh, you don't want the rest? I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so churros obviously delicious, but I would say the blue milk
See,
I
want that.
truly
yeah.
do like.
Here's what I don't know because I've never had it, but it's like a slushy, right?
It's like an icy, yeah.
Smoothie,
'Cause see, like-
icy.
Don't even. You've never even been, bro.
No, I know, but like Why is it a slushie and why is it not like a flavored milk?
Because that's
blue?
gross as hell.
Because it's fucking gross.
I don't want a cup of
You're
milk.
like, hey, it's 95 degrees in sunny Anaheim,
You want
California.
literal blue milk?
Here's some milk.
I'm good. That's
Gross.
sick.
Also, I mean, think about it. How many people
It's
don't do well
sick.
with dairy? It would not sell.
Okay,
the
dairy.
the bathroom lines would
Dairy
be
free
out
Tony.
the door. Sick.
Yeah, we'd have a lot of gas.
I like that chili. The
Chili con queso?
no,
The chili con?
no.
You're talking about...
That-
Actually, I would say at Galaxy's Edge, my favorite things are almost all beverages.
Yeah.
So the blue milk is really good. And then they
Wait,
have...
what does it taste like? Explain to me, like...
It's like tropical. So like the blue milk, it's like a rice. I think they use it's like coconut and like rice milk.
That
It's like
sounds really
the base.
good.
But then it's very so it's kind of
It
like
honestly tastes like a watery smoothie.
it's
sort
like
of.
it's like a yes, not super icy. It's not
Or
like a
not
slushy.
not watery, but thinner.
It's like very finely blended
Huh.
ice. So it's
Okay,
almost
okay.
like
I was thinking it was like a straight up slushy, like
No,
More-
no, no.
Sonic blue slushy.
no.
I would say more like a half melted Slurpee.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But it's like tropically coconut, pineapple-y. It's really good. It's pretty refreshing.
I like it.
But they do have the green milk, which is a little bit more.
What creature does the green milk come from?
So the blue milk comes from the bantha.
Bantha.
Green milk comes from the. God, I always forget what they're called. But remember, Luke is milking that one.
Yeah.
Like sea. It's an aquatic.
It comes from
Creature.
that?
That's the
Oh,
one.
I always thought that was blue too.
It's kind of greenish.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's I mean that's the story, right?
Yeah.
It comes from those two animals, but they also have another one that's it's more like a yellow color. It's new. Hopefully, it might not. There's lots of
It
stuff
might
that
have been a
rotates.
special.
But it has like it's more like yellow, so slightly different flavor. And I think they put chamoy in it.
What's that?
It's kind of like a
Chamoy?
Chamoy. It's like a sweet kind of chili sauce.
You know that
syrup,
tahini?
more like a syrup.
I was just about to say, is it like tahini?
Yes.
It's like
That
liquid,
I just learned.
it's like
Yes.
I
liquid.
just learned what tahini was like
Yeah,
a
you
week
did.
ago.
It's like
Well, I knew what it was, but I had never tried it. But I've never heard of chamoy.
Chamoy.
It's sweet liquid tahini, essentially. But
Huh.
then they also put tahini on top
Yes.
or on the rim.
It's
And then
So you
there's
love it?
I loved it.
and then there's like chunks of fruit in it.
I
Ooh.
love chunky fruit, like in the
But-
drinks.
The one I do too, but the one problem with this, it's like the fruit cups in the like weird jelly that you would get at like a
Oh.
cafeteria.
Don't say that.
It's like that fruit.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good. Eat it.
But I do like
It's kinda
drinks
weird.
when there's chunks of fruit and it's got like a thicker straw and you suck up the chunk.
Yeah.
I love.
I
They
do
don't give you
too.
no straw though.
Oh, you just drink it like
just
Yeah.
drink
okay,
it.
because you're
And-
in a galaxy far, far away and they probably don't have straws.
Sure they do. They're
Yeah,
just
they
trying to save the oceans, bro. Sea turtles.
I love sea turtles.
Sea turtles in a galaxy far, far away.
Except
Um,
Anthony hates that when you slurp and get chunks. I love slurping and getting
You don't like
chunks.
slurping chunks, dude?
He doesn't like slurping.
I don't like that you're telling people what I do and don't like.
Well, I
Well,
slurp
do you?
chunks all the
Because
time.
it was fun because I love slurping chunks.
Check please.
Soundbite.
I
Um,
love slurping chunks.
no. But anywho. Then also the sour sarlacc.
I love the sour
What is
sarlacc.
that?
It's another drink.
It's a drink. Oh my!
Another
Is it-
drink.
It
What
gives
color
me
is it?
heartburn immediately, but it's so
Really?
good.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Not for me. You.
What
I
is
said
it?
it gives me heartburn
Oh.
immediately.
It's just like a juice kind of drink. It's like a
It's-
refreshing kind of
No,
juice
drink.
drink.
everything at Galaxy's Edge has Powerade in it. Everything.
Oh, really?
And then
Because
I don't
everything's
like
everything.
Powerade.
sour sarlacc has kombucha.
Well, the best part, yes, the best part is like you're like, oh, it's a sour sarlacc or moof juice or one of these like names, right? And then you look at the ingredients, like it's like obviously there's a Coke, deal going on here, and it's blue Powerade and
Oh.
Kool-Aid.
Minute Maid such and such, and what's the tea? There's like a tea.
Lipton.
No, not Lipton. There's a like whatever the tea brand.
Oh,
So
really?
like those
That
are the
doesn't
ingredients.
sound
But the
good,
problem is
I
they're
know.
good though still.
I mean-
because I don't like Powerade at all.
Shut
I
up,
don't
buddy,
either.
love it.
No, me
You can
neither.
get Powerade anywhere.
You don't
not
really
at
taste the
Disneyland.
Powerade though.
No, it's like a mix. It's
Okay.
It's
Sour Sarlacc, I don't think has the Powerade in it. That
No,
you
that's the
taste more of the
kombucha
kombucha, but a lot of the other ones I can't do because of the Powerade.
the Ronto roasters. You didn't really like that. It's kind of like it's like a
No.
pita bread.
Oh, this isn't
And then
a
they lay in like
Hope it's not a drink with pita bread.
a pork.
No.
It's like a pork. It's like a wrap, and then it's got like a pork in it, and then it has like a sausage, like a hot
Oh,
dog
okay.
sausage,
Yeah,
and
I've
then
seen
kind of
that.
like a coleslaw, and it's not bad. I think it could go without the extra pork that's in it, like just the dog that's in there.
I
is
liked
pretty good.
everything but that extra
Yeah.
The meat was like
Um,
gray. I couldn't get
well, it's
past
just pork.
the
I think it's like slow cooked pork or
texture.
something like that.
And
But then there's what is the Black Spire hot chocolate, which was
Ooh.
good, very sweet.
oh,
very
I didn't
sweet.
really like that, but
It's got a lot of like foamy
That'd probably
whipped
make
cream
my
on
stomach
top.
hurt. I love
it's
hot
all-
chocolate, but it always
It's
makes my
like
stomach hurt.
purple and
It-
like sparkly.
Purple, sparkly hot chocolate.
And then they'll take
yeah,
you to
it can't.
Oga's.
It can't be good for you.
Oga's Cantina.
Let's hear it.
Get yourself a cocktail. Get yourself. Oh my gosh!
I
Remember?
wish we could go.
Remember the
know.
little Jello dessert thing? It's
Oh, yeah,
like
that was
literally
weird.
Jello with like pop rocks and like
Has
these
Pop
weird
Rocks
like
on it?
balls that like burst and have like liquid.
It looks
Everything's
like it looks like
that,
a petri dish
wait.
of like
The balls that burst, isn't that
boba.
It's not boba.
Oh, really?
No,
Wait.
it's not boba.
No, it's not.
Boba's solid tapioca.
Yeah.
These are like
They're
they're liquid filled.
Oh yeah,
And some
it's
of the
like
drinks
a
have
thin
the-
Oh, wait.
casing.
Have you at Froyo? Is it that stuff? The stuff you get at Froyo? They're like little tiny,
Like beads almost that pop with liquid.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Maybe
talking
I don't
about?
know. I'm
Maybe
not sure.
I
I've
don't
never
get
had them at
Frono
Froyo.
enough. Or Froyo.
Frono.
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 I've never had the Frodo Baggins before.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't want the Frodo Baggins.
I'm a Samwise guy
Why
myself.
not?
First.
Oh, here he goes.
Okay. Anyways. I love Smeagol.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of Galaxy's Edge because there's a lot. Of
I was
stuff in
gonna
there.
say that's not honestly that's not even my favorite.
Best breakfast. 2 best breakfasts.
I don't eat, like. Okay, breakfast is my favorite like
But you don't eat at
food
Disney.
meal, but yeah, I don't ever eat at Disneyland, so,
So
I
the
probably
only
don't know anything.
reason the Rose Tavern, the breakfast at the Rose
Oh
Tavern,
yeah, that was good.
very good. It's like a real breakfast,
Like what?
like eggs, potatoes, bacon,
Like you get a plate.
croissant.
Wait, where is this tavern
The
at?
Rose Tavern is Fantasyland. So if you go down past the
Through the castle.
through the castle, around the carousel, take a left like you're heading to Frontier,
Okay.
which actually now you don't know, but goes to Galaxy's Edge as well.
Okay.
It's on the left hand side. So if you keep coming, Casey Jr. train over here, across from it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it a million times.
Actually, I think that's where the.
It always smells good.
It smells great. You can get. There's actually a lot of good stuff in there. But the breakfast there is
That
probably the
was
best
good.
breakfast, and they only serve it till like 10 a.m. So you kind of gotta like hoof it over
Mhm.
there and get it. But
I
then
do like to hoof it over places.
hoof it. And then also the
I
Jolly,
have to eat breakfast.
the Jolly Holiday.
Yeah. Oh,
We
I've
tend
heard
to hit
that
the Jolly
one.
Holiday,
Yes, I
and we
love
get
those.
it's a little croissant with eggs and bacon.
It's
and
so
cheese.
simple,
It's
but it's
Wait,
so
where's the
good.
Jolly Holiday? Because I've had something else from there.
on Main Street. The very last.
The
thing
very
on the
last
left.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the
Okay,
Jolly Holiday-
Yeah. What have I
Yeah.
had from there?
Well, they have like
They do the,
sandwiches and
Yeah.
stuff. They
What's
have,
that macaroon?
Oh, the Matterhorn macaroon.
Oh my gosh, I haven't had that. Talk to me about it.
So
I
good.
forgot about something. What is it?
What'd you forget?
Oh my gosh! But they also do grilled cheese and tomato soup.
I've had a grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Okay,
That's it.
that's
That's
it?
it.
Okay.
I was gonna say I feel like that's like their best thing.
I'm totally a grilled cheese and tomato soup kind of guy. What's
So
the
So
Matterhorn?
macaron. It's a little macaroon. Well, so there's like the macaroons and macarons or what. Like
I know there's a
right?
difference. I don't know the
So
difference.
it's like a very dense kind of cake. Cookie.
Macaron
yeah.
is
I've had them.
Macarons are little sandwiches.
Yeah,
Right.
this is a
A
macaroon.
macaroon is like an actual. It's and so it's like kind of got a coconutty.
Love coconut.
It's
Oh
coconut
yeah, you'd like it.
and oh my god, they're so good.
Shoot.
It's like a coffee cake density, right?
Yeah,
Sort of?
it's like as dense as like a coffee cake and
I like
moist,
coffee cakes. I like moist.
but like coconutty, and then it has
And cake.
moist.
the the snow on the top, like,
Yeah,
and it's
cool.
like a sugary frosting. Oh,
Oh, that sounds awesome.
so good. I
This is
had
making
not
me
had
hungry.
one, but I tried one last time we were there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need one.
Yeah.
Of these.
You know what I've
It's now kind of in the mix.
What?
One of the greatest things ever. The beignets.
Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna
of
get that.
course.
How did I forget
How
that?
did you
So
forget?
here's the deal. Every
Freaking
time
beignets.
I get beignets, I go, who wants beignets? And everyone's like, yeah, sure. But it's just me. And then I go, oh, I'll get the 6-pack because I want to share with everyone,
Nobody eats them.
and then nobody eats them.
Why? They're so good.
And
Especially when
I
they're
have one.
so warm and soft.
They're so comforting,
And
especially
I
when it's a
eat.
chilly night.
Oh yeah, I
And
love chili.
Hey, brother,
nuts at
you're
Disneyland.
messing up the photo.
I have one.
Oh,
Your
my
head.
bad.
That's fine.
Sorry,
You're good.
Death Star. It's already destroyed.
Yeah, that's Return of the Jedi. It's half broken.
I have one of your beignets.
You like look at one
No.
longingly,
I
but
have
don't
one.
eat it.
And then I lick it slowly.
Oh my
And
gosh.
slurp the chunks.
it's
Beignets are freaking bomb.
I get the it's jambalaya, right?
Ooh, my
I get
dad
that.
loves that.
I love that. And
Mm.
okay, there are cookies by the Incredicoaster.
Yes,
But
the chocolate chip cookies.
The chocolate chip cookies, but surprisingly the gluten-free ones
Oh yeah.
are actually pretty
Wait, where
good.
are those at? I
So
love
literally,
cookies.
the
I'm
line,
surprised I haven't had one yet.
the line to go into Incredicoaster.
Okay.
By the
there's a
bathrooms.
stand to the right, like literally
Like
in that
by the
queue
place
area.
where you get your pictures of the Incredibles?
Yes.
Yeah, the pictures
yes.
are that. You're literally
Oh.
the pictures come out on the side of that.
Yes.
Never noticed.
There's cookies.
And they do a chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwich there.
Shut up. I
Yes.
love ice cream
Yes.
sandwiches.
It's like a big one.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
bro.
they bomb?
I've never had it.
They're
But the cookies
You've
are
had
bomb?
the cookie.
yeah,
How
I
big are
like
the cookies?
They're decent size.
they're like those probably.
No, they're bigger than that, right?
A little bigger.
A little bigger.
Standard.
If you're looking,
They're
if you're not-
okay.
yeah.
I'm a chocolate chip. That's my favorite cookie. I can't say
Oh really?
yeah. It's my favorite cookie. And I really don't have a memory of how I feel about them.
Mm.
But I do have a memory about the gluten-free ones.
Yeah.
I actually was surprised I liked those.
Interesting.
But they're not chocolate chip. The gluten-free ones are like more of a sugar shortbread.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
really good. But yeah,
We've been kind of
but I like that Mexican
on a
place.
mission to eat a lot of different foods.
The one in California Adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like that. It's like a taco bowl kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then like the fruit
The
with
fruit
with chamoy and
with
tahini.
and
Oh, I
chili.
haven't had that.
Or-
You know what I've had that I did not like is the I don't think it's Chinese, but it's the Asian place.
In Adventureland, in the corner.
No, not in Adventureland. On the pier.
Oh yeah. Well, so here's the deal. Yeah.
Which I don't know it.
I had like
So-
some coconut curry thing, and it was freaking gross.
When they opened
Ew.
that, they were switched. The Mexican place was the Asian one, and the Asian one was the Mexican
Oh,
one.
really?
And they realized nobody wanted the Asian one, so they swapped them because the Mexican the other one was bigger.
Oh.
Mexican one's popping.
The Mexican one's good. It's bomb.com. I always forget the name of it.
I know. I don't. Honestly, a lot of the
Also,
restaurants I don't know. the
That's
Me
if you're
neither.
trying to get to cars. So if you're waiting for a rope drop
Ooh.
and you're trying to get to cars, this is a secret of the pros, everyone. 1-800-CALL Super Pro for this
Yeah,
tip.
this is a deep secret.
If you want to
You're about
get
to
to
expose.
cars at rope drop because you want to get onto the ride, like you're trying to hustle it, go straight through. Don't go around. Everyone tries to go through Cars Land, down the main street of Cars
Yeah.
Land, and in. Go to the Mexican restaurant. Cross the little bridge,
Okay.
go through the Mexican restaurant, go through that. There's another,
Through the Mexican restaurant.
not through,
You're saying,
like
but
through,
like,
through the chairs.
Past.
okay.
You basically walk through that little
Past it.
courtyard, past it, and there's an archway that you enter into Cars Land from the backside.
What?
It's the best view of the Cars ride.
Yeah, it's really
That
Oh,
way.
okay. So this is like behind Flo's Diner.
Yes.
Yes.
You come
Okay,
out, you
I know
come
what
out.
you're talking about. I didn't know you could get in that way.
So
but I know what you're
go
talking
straight across that way because you basically cut across all of it, and then you pop out, and you basically just go around the corner, and you're
Wow.
right at. You're also right at where it basically drops you at where the fast passes are for
about. Oh, okay.
Yes.
the car ride.
I'm gonna tell a story about Flo's Diner.
Okay.
Have you guys eaten at Flo's Diner?
No, we have
No.
It's
not.
not great.
That's why we haven't eaten at Flo's
Yeah.
Diner.
Really?
So I was in Disneyland on Thanksgiving a couple years ago, and I'm not like a huge Thanksgiving food kind of guy because I'm not a big turkey guy.
Mhm.
But it's like, I like stuffing and obviously pumpkin pie. So I was like, all right, Thanksgiving in Disneyland, I'm about to have me some pumpkin pie. Let me tell you, every single place was sold out of pumpkin pie. I didn't get a single slice of pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving in Disneyland, and
Damn,
that was
really?
like, I gotta say, it wasn't even like that whole day. It was not an enjoyable time at Disneyland.
Really?
And like it was so busy.
Oh, it was.
Like and everyone was like, "Go on Thanksgiving. It's never busy." There's 2 times where people have told me like, "Oh, go on this day. It's never busy." Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day. Crazy busy.
Oh, Valentine's Day for sure.
Crazy busy. And Thanksgiving is and like the food I had, it wasn't even a Thanksgiving meal. So I was already kind of like I mean, don't get me wrong, like I don't love Thanksgiving meals anyways, but it's like it's Thanksgiving. Like this I only eat it on Thanksgiving.
Right.
So I didn't have it cuz they were out. And I figured it was like fucking like ribs or something. It was horrible. Like the food was cold and like there was no pie.
Gross.
I was like, what the heck, man?
Gross. That sucked.
Sorry for
'Cause
saying
the
the F
best-
word, Mom.
The best part about Thanksgiving
Mom.
is, well, one of the best things, pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I freaking
So-
love pumpkin pie.
That sucks.
Another one of those days, we tried it. Also, watch that video. We'll link it. I can do that.
Which
we'll link
video?
it somewhere. Me and Ashley went to see if Disneyland would be busy on Super Bowl Sunday.
Because we heard it wouldn't be.
I heard it would be a good day to go because people are watching the game, right?
Mhm.
Wrong.
Oh no!
Actually, I would say it was very busy in the morning,
Oh, yeah.
and then it thinned out.
It thinned out.
And I think there was 2 things. People left to go home and watch the games, and I think it was a lot of annual pass holder people came in the morning.
Anal pass holders.
Yeah, we got 2 of those.
Oh,
I think a lot of annual pass holders came for the morning and then left because they're local. Also, Rise of the Resistance had opened the month before, so people were still trying to get in early to ride it.
Oh, that's right.
So there still was doing the boarding pass system, all that kinds of stuff. We didn't even get a boarding pass because we got in right after opening and it was too late already.
I
All
don't
of them
want
were
to
taken.
rush. And...
So very busy in the morning. You know, all the fast passes were scooped right away. Very busy. So that's also not another
So
day.
no
But yeah, watch
go
that video.
for
It's kind of funny.
that Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day.
Don't do it.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, most holidays I feel like are not great.
Yeah.
I think that there's
Your
there-
birthday, though, is great.
the tricks are like the days leading up to holidays
Yeah.
because people
Yeah.
are waiting for those weekends and things like
Yeah.
that. And then also certain times of year, obviously, are going to be
Yeah.
busier than other. Like my birthday, around my birthday is kind of perfect. It's right before Veterans Day. Kids are still in school,
yeah.
so it's kind of like one of the last times before the crazy holiday season. And so I mean, it feels
Just a little cold.
we check the like the crowd forecast calendars and stuff like that, and it's literally always one of the lowest
Nice.
weeks of the year. So that's why I mean I feel like
It's always ghost town.
I tend to go.
On your birthday, yeah.
Well, I'm never usually on my birthday. It's usually
Mm.
we go and then
Just that week.
come home on
Yeah.
like my birthday because
Yeah.
my birthday and then the day after is a holiday. So
yeah.
but yeah, I mean as far as food goes, there's so many good ones.
So much.
And like every time, like I feel like you pick and choose your favorites and you kind of stick to them. I've been like on a mission to just try all of it.
Yeah.
Like, but there are certain ones that we always get, but we're like, oh, I heard this such and such is good.
Yeah.
Let's go find that.
Yeah.
I really want to go to. There is the kind of Polynesian spot in Adventureland. So you have the tiki room,
Yeah.
right? And you go around the corner. So you have the Dole stand, tiki room.
Okay, wait.
Go around the corner.
You made a weird look, and I noticed that I didn't say it, and you guys didn't say it.
Dole Whip.
You guys hate Dole Whip?
I don't hate Dole Whip. I
I've
just
never
don't
tried it.
need it.
I don't
in my
like
life.
it.
I don't need
It's
it. I
interesting.
don't think I like it
It's interesting because I'm all about sugar and sweets, and Dole Whip is way too sweet for me.
either. Ugh. Yeah,
and
then
I
no.
don't like it.
Yeah,
I can't like if I get it, I can never finish it, and I'm just like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, but it's too sweet for
Yeah,
you.
I'm
It's
not-
too
I'm not
sweet
a
for
Dole
me.
Whip.
Sorry, what are you saying?
No, so around the corner from there, so basically in between the Tiki and the Jungle Cruise,
Mhm.
there's like a little restaurant tucked in the corner.
Okay.
And in there, apparently, there's some pretty good like little bao buns and things like that, like kind of small bites that I've seen that look pretty good. But it's one of those things where I'm like, but Bengal barbecue's right there.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
it smells so
pickles.
good.
Pickles.
And then around the corner, you got the bread bowls. And then right
I
down
love
the
bread
road, you
bowls.
got the this and that. I mean,
Yeah.
so many-
Oh, yeah, I think we named all my favorites between both of you.
yeah, I mean, oh my goodness.
I love
A lot of good food.
A lot, so good. It's making me hungry. Actually, I'm hungry
I know,
again.
it's making me want to go to Disneyland and eat food.
I know.
Well, I mean, it's funny because like as you like with the pass, you start to like if we're not getting on a ride, because when you're going like maybe once in 5 years, it's like a family vacation.
Yeah.
You're trying to pack in everything, right?
Mhm.
But like you get to the point when you go a lot. Like we were going, once, sometimes twice a month at the beginning of the year before the lockdown,
Yeah.
and you get to the point where you're like,
Yeah.
let's do nothing but like go have some snacks and
Yep.
then
And would see
ride the
shows
train.
or
You can make the day a little
and
different.
it makes it so like we really love taking people that don't go that often. We love going because like we got a good system, kind of can show people around.
Yeah.
It's great, but at the same time, it kind of takes away some of the enjoyment because we're trying to pack it all in for them.
Yeah.
Whereas when we go by ourselves, we just kind of mosey
You
through
don't
the
have to
park.
be on a
I've done
We
time.
that,
don't
yeah.
rush. I mean,
I've had days where I do the exact same thing, and I'm like, dude, I want to go do Turtle Talk with Crush like 3 times.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God,
gonna-
Yeah,
go
totally.
draw.
Or
The
we-
drawing
yeah,
school.
the
So
animation
much
studio.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so bad at it.
Really?
But it's fun.
Oh, I
It's so
kill it.
fun.
I love just hanging out in that area.
Yeah.
In the that
What
little
is that room
that?
called? I'm
In-
blanking on it. But I like just when it's really hot, just
the
going in there and
animation
hanging
studio.
out.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just sitting down and watching
All the screens.
the screens because they play
Which are people just napping.
in summer, and then they go into
This is why we have to adjust
Sorry.
the volume. Last podcast.
they do that, and they do a Tarzan song, and they do
Yeah. But
the
that's where all
Lilo
the
and Stitch
that's
song.
where all the people hang out and
yeah.
nap.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
doing
you
that.
see napping
Dude,
people.
like, I would go in there and just sit down and just.
Yeah.
We
I love
went. It
that
was
place.
storming and cold outside, so we went in there. So it's
Nice.
perfect for yacht
Oh my
escaping
gosh,
weather.
we got poured on that.
Oh yeah, I've been there during pouring rain. It's awesome.
It's
though.
really cool.
Because nobody's really there.
Yeah,
Ours
it's
was
super
crazy.
fun.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's really fun.
We talked about that on the podcast that never made it to air. Because we had technical difficulty.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about
I'm gonna
that.
take my shoes
Yeah, I
off.
didn't know
Was
if
it
it wasn't on-
clodhopper of a woman?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
Clydesdaling it through the puddles.
Oh man.
What time are we at?
I think we're at an hour and a half, nearly.
Oh, okay. I didn't
We're
know.
cranking along.
I didn't.
But yeah, we can. Wow, I would say we just talked about Disney food a lot, which I was funny because I was like, let's talk about like some Disney stuff, and I thought for sure we'd go with like rides or
Oh yeah, that'd be a whole nother.
like
That's
shows or like just like fun times we had, and we went hard on the food,
Yeah.
which
That's
I
just
kind
the
of like.
thing about Disney. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much to talk about.
Well, it's also like there's such a variety of things.
Yeah.
Like you could be like, let's talk about rides, like where you're
Yeah.
actually physically riding, and then you could talk about like things that you just do, like
Yeah.
like Turtle Talk,
Yeah.
the animation
Yeah.
studio, the Redwood Challenge Trail. Like
Yeah.
there's so many things that
I
you
love
like,
that.
that you just go and watch that video. It's in the bio.
Oh, yeah.
Or in the bio. It's not in the bio. It's
Right.
on our
It's
channel. Go
in-
find it. God damn it.
Yeah.
I don't know how this friggin' internet thing works. So there's just I mean, then you have actual shows, and there's
And
so
the
many
food.
shows.
There's so
parades.
many restaurants and food items. I think we talked about this, that you could have a new food item.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
a
gosh,
day
yeah. There was
for,
there was like a stat that I read that it was literally like you could not, if you wanted to, you could like not eat the same 3 meals for like 4 months or something
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Yeah,
If you
like
wanted
every
to.
day or
Oh
something.
my god.
Like it was something
Yeah.
like that. If you chose like different
Yeah.
food items,
Yeah.
like, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
And I don't know how they broke that down, but it was
Yeah.
crazy.
How did they figure that out?
But I was just gonna say something and I don't remember.
Rides. You're saying you can talk about things you do.
Oh yeah, shows, parades, all that stuff. But all the varieties of foods. I mean, like every time we go, we try something new, and then there's so much seasonal and
Oh,
like
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
specialty
yeah,
items. So that it's like you're always
Or
trying
for
something
events,
new.
or like
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
saying, yeah.
Oh my gosh! And then like the food and wine.
Oh, yeah.
Cards that they do, or the
Oh,
food and wine
yeah.
walk. So you can get that,
Yeah.
but I mean, they sell all that food too, so you can try it all. So they set up vendors all down, the
Mhm.
boardwalk, and you've got tacos and drinks and like
It's
we
freaking
didn't even.
awesome.
So
we didn't even
much.
oh, I know what I was gonna say. We didn't
What?
even talk about Trader Sam's. I love Trader
Oh,
Sam's.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your jam, huh?
Trader Sam's is legit.
That is fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Cocktails good. They'll get you drunk.
Yeah,
Food's
I've been
good.
there once. It's really cool.
It's fun.
It's one of those places. When you, me, and Jordan went, we went and we went and had. Do we have all? We had 2 drinks. Well, we had one. We all had one, and then we got one of those bowls,
huge bowls,
where it's for 3 people.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, walking back through downtown Disney,
no.
I was like,
feeling it.
whoa,
Hey!
2 drinks, it's crazy because you don't realize because you're sitting there, you get them start walking out, and you're like, yikes. It's we don't even really drink, so that's the only time. But now you got Oga's, you can do the same thing in Oga's.
Wait, have you guys drank at the Mad Tea Party? Mad Hatters?
What's that?
In DCA?
Yeah.
No.
What's Mad?
So you know the far corner that's closest to Disneyland past the Monsters Inc. ride?
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do, I don't know if it's every night. I think it is.
They do,
it's the Mad Hatters.
DJ and
it's like
stuff.
a dance club.
I
they
forget.
serve special drinks.
I forgot that they call it the
no.
Mad Hatter party.
Yeah, it's something like
it's
that.
in somewhere or on the block?
No, it's just outside. They just make
when you're walking and you turn the corner to go towards Guardians.
Yeah.
Back behind you in that corner.
I think
I've
at
seen
night
they'll
set
have
up
have
and
music
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
No,
I
we've
haven't
not
done that.
But
it's pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
I love it.
You know what we need to do? Well, we need to have a chat about rides, but we also need to get down on a Disney movie and chat about a Disney movie.
I know.
Let's pick one.
What are we gonna watch?
Frozen 2.
I haven't even seen Frozen 1.
Frozen.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Well, okay.
We'll save that one, but I'm telling you, Frozen 2 is so freaking
let's pick
good.
a movie and then have everybody watch it, and then listen to our.
Okay.
We don't have to do that. We don't have to structure it like that.
Wait, what do you mean?
But we should pick a movie, whether it's classic or. Whatever.
I kind of want to watch a classic, maybe an old classic that we have not seen in a long time.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Bambi.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm down.
I was just saying, it was the other day you were talking about how you hadn't seen Bambi.
Okay, and then the next time that we do a classic, it'll be Fox and the Hound.
Thank you, Aaron.
Check, please. I'm out.
We
don't have to do Bambi.
I know. How do you say
He's like, oh, Fox and the Hound. Okay, we don't have to do
No.
Bambi. We don't have to do Bambi. I know.
Do you see this?
Oh my god, you're a freaking hypocrite. You're a hippogriff.
Hippogriff.
I
I don't know. I like Bambi, Snow White.
What would be fun? What would be good?
Pinocchio.
Ooh, Pinocchio is
I'd watch Pinocchio.
creep-tastic if you watch it again.
Oh, good.
He's eating a cookie. Shoving a cookie. If you're listening, he's shoving a cookie in his mouth.
That reminded me of Jurassic Park when Laura Dern's scooping the ice cream. She's like, it's good.
Oh, yeah. When she's like, everyone's out there getting eaten by a T-Rex.
Yeah.
But this ice cream's good. He's like, spared no expense.
Spared no expense.
R.I.P. He's the king. All right, guys. I got to eat another cookie. Drink another lahua. And let's call it a night. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Like us, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and all places where podcasts are available. We're officially now on, I think, every podcast platform. So subscribe and share it, please.
Please
if you
share
think
it.
some of the things we said are dumb or stupid,
Yeah,
or you
comment
love
on
them,
our videos.
let us know your favorite Disneyland foods.
Yeah.
Or if you've never been to Disneyland.
Or
which
I'm
ones
sure
sound
there's
good.
some that we've never even heard of. Tell us.
Yeah,
I
give
know,
us
there's
the
so many
goods,
things.
because as soon as it opens, we're going
And we're trying.
and we'll try it.
Do that.
Yeah, so do that at Animatronic Trio on pretty much everything. So
Yeah.
hit us up. Thanks again. I'm Anthony.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Ashley.
Have a good night.
Yes, she is.
Or day, or whatever time you're watching this.
Bye.
You guys are going to leave me hanging.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Oh.
There it is.
Awkward.
Bye.
What's happening?